Alrighty, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. Chief Forecaster David here with Storm Austin and San Antonio to break down your weather forecast. We got a lot of changes, lots of things to talk about. Last time we spoke, we were talking about wintry weather in our forecasts. Now we're talking about a whole different season and pattern change in today's live stream. So, again, thanks for joining us here with a live YouTube live here, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what the latest here with your forecast. Again, I got some changes to talk about, a lot of new information that we'll break down here with this live update. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump over to the green screen here. The green wall is what I like to call it sometimes, but one of the two works. Green screen, green wall. It's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's a green screen, but it's on the wall, so it's green. I call it green wall. All right. Anyways, let's talk about weather. So let's go ahead. Jump over. We have a storm alert weather day. Not really. It's just a storm alert. It's weather. No alert days yet, but I probably will declare those here in the next, probably tomorrow, for Wednesday and Thursday, which I'll break the reasoning why here in just a few minutes. Technically in like 1 or 2 minutes. But, alright, so, as we're jumping over to the green screen, howdy. Let's go and talk about the weather here. So, across the Lone Star State, it is dry. Well, it's not dry. It's pretty wet outside. It's pretty damp outside. It's pretty chilly outside, but it's on the radar. There's not a whole lot really happening. There is some rain just to the east of Houston, or really in Houston. Some rain in northern Louisiana. Some rain in western Mississippi, far southern Arkansas. Some rain as well in central and northeastern Oklahoma. Some precipitation as well currently occurring. So again, this is what's ongoing in the bigger picture here. Nothing in the Gulf, nothing in Mexico from what it looks like right now, and again, nothing in the desert Southwest. All right, radar. Yes, it's damp. Yes, it's wet outside. Yes, it's a bit chilly out there. Yes, it is. And with that, we have bits of green or gray popping up on storm alert radar. And with this, there is some precipitation out there. Majority of this little precipitation green dots you're seeing here are just mainly some showers. Just very light showers. I mean, there's some raindrops that will occur, but majority of it is falling down. There's also some fog out there too. So if you're out on the roadways, mileways, yes, there is some fog out there. So just a heads up if you're gonna be outside. If you're gonna go traveling, the isolated shower activity will stick around with us throughout this afternoon. So recommend bringing that jacket. Recommend bringing the umbrella, and try to bundle up because it's a little cool out there. It's not terribly bad. Just a little damp, and it makes you want to wear a jacket, kind of. All right, 51 this afternoon in Austin. Overcast, slight chance of drizzle or some rain. That's currently ongoing now. 20% chance. We have north-northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as we go and take a look at your forecast for tonight in Austin, we're going with 44 tonight, cloudy, drizzle, and some fog possible. And we'll have those northerly winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's talk about our stormy weather pattern there. I'm sorry about the lag right there, but stormy pattern here. So, as we approach Monday into Tuesday, we'll have isolated storm chances that will occur. However, the chances are very low, 20% for Monday and Tuesday. But also, as we get into the mornings, we'll have the potential for foggy weather in the mornings and the potential for some isolated storms, mainly in the later parts of the day. But again, in the morning, some fog and drizzle could likely occur, and mainly just overcast both of these days. All right, let's talk about the change here. So this is Wednesday. As we get into Wednesday, Gulf moisture will come up into the Lone Star State, even Louisiana. This Gulf moisture will actually go all the way up till about the tail end of New Mexico. And with the Gulf moisture, it's going to meet with a low pressure system. And you usually know what happens. And you probably already know where this is starting to turn, or where this is starting to head towards. So, right in the middle, you got Gulf moisture, you got a low pressure system. What about severe weather? There is a chance. There is a risk. Currently, we have a level 2 risk of severe weather, which we'll break down here in a moment for Wednesday and Thursday. But this is Wednesday weather, so again, anywhere from Austin, really it's Llano County points west. Llano and Gillespie County points west and northwest. That's where we have that pretty decent area for severe weather chances. But again, the best area for some stormy weather will be areas west of Austin from what things are looking like right now. Also, we'll have the isolated flash flooding potential as well with this, and which will break down on how much rain that we may get here in the next few days. So, as we take a look at Thursday, again, as I mentioned, Gulf moisture will come in. This will play a big role with our low pressure system. And then again, across the Lone Star State, even towards Louisiana, we'll get some pretty good rain, widespread. And then right in the middle, as we get into Thursday, I have in yellow, this will be a very good area for storms. The best area for storms, the best area seeing some severe weather will be areas in this yellow shaded color. So 70% rain chance also for Thursday, potential severe threat, and yes, we do have that flash flooding threat in place. How much rain could we get? Some models are forecasting anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain possibly. I mean, we could really use some rain. This goes from now into Saturday. So far across the area, we've had at least 1/4 of an inch of rain. That's the highest rainfall totals I have seen so far all day today. So anywhere from Austin west, 1/4 of an inch to 2 inches. Areas east of Austin, east of I-35, could pick up about 2 to 4 inches of rain, possibly. So we'll keep eyes on that. And let's take a look at your severe storm risk here. We have a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather in place for the northwestern hill country. So anywhere from Llano, Mason, and Harper points northwest in that level 2 risk of severe weather. What could the impacts be? Some large hail, damaging winds, and can't rule out the possibility for an isolated tornado. And these are going to be supercells too, by the way, that will occur on Wednesday. And then let's talk about the big flip here. As we get to Thursday, we also have another severe weather risk. This actually gets closer to the metro area in far western Williamson County, and then just barely Travis County, and then Blanco County, going down towards Bernie. Severe weather threat as well on Thursday. And what are the impacts right now? From what I'm looking at, some large hail, damaging winds, and maybe an isolated tornado. And also, from what I'm seeing right now, this is indicating as like a cold front that may blow into our area. So this could occur probably sometime in the morning or early afternoon on Thursday. So we'll have to keep eyes on this. But with that cold front, there could be a few spin-up tornadoes that may try to occur, because these will start off as supercells Wednesday and then potentially become a little mini squall line potentially and push into our area. And with that potential, we could have a few of those little embedded spin-up tornadoes that may try to occur, more like QLCS type. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But as of right now, that's not our number one concern. As of now, again, it's mainly the damaging wind threat and large hail threat from what we're looking at right now. Storm Prediction Center hasn't really mentioned anything about tornadoes, but from what I'm looking at right now, I'm just giving you guys a heads up on what I'm seeing from things right now. And of course, we'll keep you up to date on everything here online and, of course, on air. It's not snowing anymore, so I forgot to hide that graphic. But anyways, again, that's what I'm tracking for you guys. Again, just a whole lot of information happening here with your forecasts. Of course, you guys got any questions or comments or anything like that, the chat is available. The chat does work. So, of course, if you have any questions about the weather forecast, if you want me to break down the entire forecast again, which I probably will, I will do so. Again, I'm doing the weather a little bit earlier today. It's 1:27 in the afternoon. I typically don't do live streams until the evening because I'm more of the evening weather guy, but I'll probably do another live stream later today, potentially, so we'll see what happens. But for them, hello, Tico. Okay, so yeah. Chat does work, so it's good to know that chat works. So okay, hello Tico. But we'll probably run down your forecast one more time, since for some reason it took me like a moment to hey, what do I really need to say? And I finally got it. But maybe if I run this forecast another time, I might be able to go a little bit faster on it, maybe a little more quicker, and maybe even a little bit more detailed about it. I'll probably do it. So give me 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, and we'll do your entire forecast one more time if you're just joining in to the broadcast. So give me 1 moment as I switch a few things for graphics, and we'll do your entire forecast one more time after this. welcome back over to the broadcast. I am Chief Forecaster David here with Storm Austin in San Antonio. Just did your entire forecast, but I'm going to redo it. So if you missed the forecast I just did, don't worry, going to redo it for you right now. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and jump over to the green screen here, the green wall. I'm still deciding what should I call it, green screen or green wall. I mean, it's really a green screen, but it's on my wall, and I like to call it green wall for some reason. I don't know. All right, anyways, let's see weather. That's why you're here. Let's see weather. All right, we got a storm alert weather day. Or excuse me, it's not a weather day. It's just a storm weather alert. So I'm trying to keep you guys up to date and trying to give you all a notice on what is ongoing here with the weather. So this is a storm alert tracker radar, and again, there's not a whole lot really happening technically speaking in the precipitation activity across the area on our map at least. There is some precipitation just near Houston. There is some precipitation just near Shreveport in Louisiana. Some rain in Mississippi. Some isolated showers ongoing in central, northern, and northeastern Oklahoma right now. And again, that's the big picture of things. And here in the local viewing area right now, it's not dry. It's not dry at all. Pretty much everywhere you go across the area, it's damp outside. It's cloudy. It's gloomy. It's drizzly out there. It's definitely good weather. It's actually, let me say this again. It's actually a good day to be inside today, actually. Sit inside, watch it here on the YouTube channel, and have a good afternoon. So anyways, isolated showers ongoing. If you like rainy days, today's your day. Today's a good movie day. Definitely indeed. But anyways, again, that's what's ongoing on radar across the area for right now. And precipitation activity will start to wind down here very soon. 51 this afternoon in Austin. Overcast with a slight chance of some drizzle and showers. And again, that chance will continue here for at least another hour or two, maybe a little bit longer than that. Actually, our isolated shower and drizzle chance will continue throughout the overnight tonight. North-northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's try that again. Tonight, Austin, 44, cloudy, drizzle, and some fog could develop late. Again, the fog was the moral of the story this morning. We even had special weather statements talking about the fog. We could have some foggy weather potentially as we get into early tomorrow morning. So again, that's why that potential for some fog is right there. Northwest winds at 5 to 10. And that small 20% rain chance is on screen there. All right, stormy weather pattern Monday into Tuesday. So tomorrow into Tuesday, isolated storms are possible. Chances of that are very low. But there could be a few isolated showers across the area potentially. But mainly it will be fog and drizzle is what we'll pretty much see Monday and Tuesday. But fog mornings are possible. All right, stormy weather pattern. So here's where we go kind of in depth here. So Gulf moisture will come into Texas, across the Lone Star State, even parts of Louisiana, maybe even southern Arkansas, southern Oklahoma, going up towards New Mexico. With the Gulf moisture comes with a lovely low pressure system. So Gulf moisture meets with low pressure system. You might be thinking, it is winter time, severe weather. That's not a possibility, is it? Yes, it is. Best area for thunderstorms, the best area for some severe weather could occur areas mainly west of I-35, out towards the hill country mostly, with the severe weather threat possibly. With this, we have a 70% rain chance now for our Wednesday. Potential for severe weather and some flash flooding could occur. Thursday's weather pattern is very similar. Guys, supercells is the concern. That's why we have a slight risk of severe weather for Wednesday. So, as we get into Thursday, Gulf moisture comes into the Lone Star State, Arkansas as well. It meets the low pressure system once again, but this time, this is a little bit more widespread across the area. And again, right in the hill country, right through central Austin, so we have the best area for some storms and maybe even some severe weather. How much rain could we get? We could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain possibly across the ATX. This is what some of our models are saying, but what I'm predicting with, what I'm going with right now, if you're west of I-35, a quarter of an inch of rain to 2 inches. If you're east of Austin, maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain looks possible, going from right now into the upcoming Saturday on February 1st. So again, this is what things are looking like here with the potential rain amounts. Severe storm risk here for your Wednesday. Again, a level 2 out of 5 for Llano County, all of Mason, and parts of Gillespie County. Again, what I should have done was I should have shown you the big picture across the one-star state of what our severe weather threat looks like, but then I should have zoomed it in into the local area. So if I do a forecast later this evening, tonight at 6, I'll go more in depth. We'll talk more about what things are looking like here, and I'll have some updated graphics and updated maps, and even your 7-day forecast. That's what we'll take a look at later this evening. If I go live tonight at 6 here on YouTube, there's a pretty medium to high confidence chance I will go live later today. Problem is I'm a football person. I got the Kansas City Chiefs game starting at 5:30 on CBS against the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be a very interesting game. So, do I want to pause on football or talk about weather? I could probably do both since I have the TV screen up there while I do weather. This is my favorite, watching weather and watching football. 2 things at once. Love it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. But anyways, again, level 2 risk of severe weather Wednesday. And of course, I'll have more updates later this evening. But as we get to Thursday, it's a little bit more widespread in the severe weather threat. Mainly the hill country will have that severe weather threat on Thursday with that cold front. Again, supercells will develop along the line with that. Potentially could become a squall line maybe. So keep your eyes on that. Again, large hail, damaging winds, maybe an isolated QLCS type tornado possible out in the hill country. But again, further west you go, further northwest you go, the better the chances. So again, lots for watching, lots for keeping your eyes on, lots to keep you up to date on. And of course, if you keep it here on our YouTube page or even on Twitter, we'll continue to provide updates for you guys live. Well, majority of the time, it will be live, but not all the time. All right, so you can barely see it. My camera, for some reason, lowered itself. It's usually a lot higher, but usually you can see my entire TV. But you can see it right here. We got Kansas City Chiefs against Buffalo Bills coming up at 5:30 tonight on CBS. So that's what I'm going to be watching later this evening, and you guys might probably see it in the background as we're live later today. This makes me want to do TV weather coverage. This makes me want to, this gives me an idea for future stuff. Maybe in the future, if I can maybe move my camera, we'll do TV updates, and then eventually we'll move to the green screen. Oh, I got some crazy ideas and thoughts coming into my brain. So, a little behind the scenes, I guess, thought of what I had just there. Maybe I'll have to try that out. Maybe we'll do a test stream probably on Twitter in a few, probably in like 10 minutes. As I want this idea to actually work. So I'll do some testing later on Twitter. Of course, how I treat things is if you guys have me on Twitter, that's technically I won't say it's like members only. It's definitely not like that. But if you're on Twitter, you guys get more of my exclusive streams. So you get a little bit more behind the scenes. You even get like vlogs and stuff, what I usually do all the time. So if you guys want more experiences like that, you can find me on Twitter right down below at DavidALFWX. Of course, I do more content on there. I post more on there. I'm more active on there. So of course, if you guys got questions, comments, anything like that, want to view my graphics, you want to watch my videos, live streams, behind the scenes, it's always on. There's a lot of videos if you're just looking at it now. Lots to catch up on. But of course, all my other stuff is on my Twitter. So again, check that out. Of course, here on YouTube, I don't post as much on YouTube because of, you know how it goes. If you guys have been here for a while, we'll have like lagging problems. The stream would buffer all the time. I finally fixed that problem, thankfully. But I'm afraid if one of these days that the lagging may return. I hope. Oh, why did I say that? Oh well. Alright guys, we'll have a live stream possibly or potentially later this evening, so stay tuned. Tonight at 6, we'll talk more about the weather. I will even have your 7-day forecast, I think, later this evening at 6 o'clock. So somewhere around 6 o'clock, with the latest updates, we'll do YouTube Live, as we're live right now on YouTube, talking more. So again, thank you for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see y'all back here in another stream later today. Again, possibly. And of course, hoping the Chiefs win. It's the playoffs, and I think this is the last game, so it's kind of an important game. Like I kind of needed to watch this. Whoever wins, I think if I'm correct, if it's either the Buffalo Bills or if it's Kansas City Chiefs, one of the two, that means the Super Bowl. So, so it's Commanders versus Eagles at 2 o'clock. Then it's Bills versus Chiefs. So, if Commanders win. And whoever wins against the Chiefs or Bills game, or whoever wins against any of these games, these are the teams that I think will be playing in the Super Bowl on February 9th. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Hopefully I'm a Chiefs fan, guys, so we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later, and I have like nothing else to do this afternoon, so that's why I'm not saying I'm stalling or anything like that. I'm just like, I'm extra talkative. I haven't talked to y'all in a while, so yeah. All right. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. You guys take care. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday afternoon, and I will see y'all back here again later this evening with more updates on your forecast. Yes, we'll go more in depth with the weather, and yes, if you guys have questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me them later on tonight at 6, or you can ask me on Twitter. Again, my social handle is right down there at DavidALFWX. You guys take care. Have a good afternoon.